Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Bakhtin's terminology, using the power of graph theory. Bakhtin's ideas from Dialogue to Carnavale and Chronotop have shaped literary theory for decades. But how do we truly understand the structure of his concepts? Recent research applies graph theory to Bakhtin's texts, treating key terms as nodes and their co-occurrences as connections. By processing over 500,000 words from Bakhtin's collected works, researchers built a network model that reveals which terms are central, how they cluster, and what this tells us about Bakhtin's unique way of thinking. Let's explore how this innovative approach opens new doors for literary analysis. But what happens when Bakhtin's terminology is mapped as a network? The results are striking. Terms like image, novel, word, world, form, hero, and language emerge as the most central nodes, meaning they're deeply interconnected with many other concepts. This centrality suggests that these ideas are foundational to Bakhtin's thought, appearing in close proximity to nearly every major discussion in his text. Interestingly, some terms like chronotop are less connected, reflecting their more specialized or later use. The network also reveals isolated clusters such as character names or set phrases, which while frequent remain conceptually separate from Bakhtin's core system. This approach not only highlights the backbone of Bakhtin's theory, but also shows the dynamic relationships between his key ideas. Digging deeper, graph algorithms uncover clusters within Bakhtin's terminology. For example, one group centers on ethical concepts like consciousness, creative, and responsibility. Another focuses on linguistic terms dialogue, speech, genre, while a third revolves around carnival and grotesque motifs such as death, birth, body, and laughter. These clusters mirror Bakhtin's major theoretical interests: the philosophy of action, the nature of language, and the carnivalization of literature. The network even distinguishes between closely related terms, like subject and object, showing how they connect to different conceptual neighborhoods. This clustering not only visualizes Bakhtin's intellectual landscape, but also helps us see how his ideas interact and evolve across his works. Finally, comparing the network model to traditional term lists like the Bakhtin thesaurus reveals both overlaps and gaps. Many central terms appear in both, confirming their importance. However, some terms from the thesaurus don't show up in the network, often because they're less frequently or less systematically connected in Bakhtin's texts. This highlights the value of network analysis. It doesn't just count words but maps their relationships, showing which concepts truly form the backbone of Bakhtin's thought. As we continue to refine these models, we move closer to grasping the full complexity of Bakhtin's intellectual system and open up new possibilities for digital humanities research.